Denim is in demand at Plato's Closet in West Ashley and North Charleston. Get cash on the spot for everything denim. Bring in your trendy and classic styles of gently used name brand denim. Get paid for your denim shorts, skirts, jackets, jeans, and more. We're looking for denim that is blue, black, or a bold color, and jeans in styles like mom jeans, bootcut, baggy, flared, and ripped. We want everything denim. Sell your denim for cash at Plato's Closet today. Plato's Closet, located in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard and North Charleston on Rivers Avenue.
This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Hashtag no music, no intro. Man. Second season doing the hashtag Saints Twitter podcast in the books. First ever 18-week, so 18 game or 17 game, 18-week season in the NFL. And I feel like for the Saints season, it had to end like this, right? It had to go like this in terms of the Saints win convincingly over the Falcons, blow them out, which felt great, was amazing. It did, man. We'll dive into the game more, but the fact that the Rams, and I don't know, man, 2018, I didn't even feel right rooting for them. Like, it was more like if they beat the Niners, it was cool, but was I going to be outwardly rooting for them to beat the Niners? I couldn't bring myself to do it, bro. I couldn't do it. But for them to go up, what was it, 17-0? 17-0. And we were tweeting about, there were tweets coming about it before the afternoon game started. Anytime the Saints need some help in regards to playoffs, bro.
It just don't happen, man. It does not happen.
David Blau against the Packers, the Seahawks against the 49ers last year when they were trying to clinch the number one. It's
been like that for years, even during the Haslett era. It's always that way, bro.
It doesn't happen. So I was watching that game. The Niners came back. So the Rams were up 24-17, bro, with a minute left in the game. And at this point, the Saints and Falcons game is in hand, bro. It's in hand.
When I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, I know how this goes.
Knew how it was gonna go, bro. It was a funny juxtaposition in the household because I'm downstairs watching the game, got the 82-inch setup, watching the Saints game, got the Fox 4K just looking beautiful. And up here, my girl is a 49ers fan. So she's watching Red Zone in the bedroom, TV in the bedroom. The stream in the bedroom is a little 5 seconds ahead of the stream in the stream downstairs for whatever reason. It just is. So I heard her rooting and I was just like, here you go. Here it is.
It is.
And it just dawned on me that one, a defense that has Von Miller, Leonard Floyd, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, they couldn't get a stop, bro. They couldn't get a stop against.
When they had to get a stop, they couldn't get a stop.
Couldn't get a stop. Jimmy Garoppolo, playing with torn ligaments in his thumb. Don't even know why he was playing, but he's playing. He played pretty well. Let him down there, scored a touchdown, goes to overtime. Niners get the football. Niners go down the field. Rams hold them to a field goal. And Patrick Claybon, before they kicked off the ball to the Rams, he tweeted, "Saints fans, how y'all feeling about this drop?" I quote tweeted it, Ryan, before it even happened. Play before it happened. I said, Matt Stafford about to throw an interception to end this bitch. And of course, the Rams are trying to pick on a rookie cornerback that the Niners drafted. He's kind of one-on-one against Odell. And honestly, that interception felt like Baker Mayfield's whole career in Cleveland, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's force the ball down there to Odell for whatever reason. And I even said afterwards, I was like, they had 1 minute and 30 left. they could have matriculated that ball down the field. Like, why the shot play? Like, it just made no sense. Because all they needed, whatever, made no sense. It gets intercepted. And I was like, you know how it is in Saints Twitter, like the Saints fans are just like adding the Rams and calling. I'm like, have y'all not seen this season? Like, this is this completes the circle. Like, this is it.
This is it, bro. And Andrew Hudak said it best, man. He was like, regardless of what you think, this just felt right. It just felt right. The Saints in the season, they won 9 games. They fought hard until the end. They didn't go out like some bitches. But they're a beat-up team, bro. Just a beat-up. Even in this game here, Taysom Hill, likely, when he wasn't going to be, if we did make the playoffs, he wasn't going to be able to play with this Frank injury.
It's Frank, bro.
Which is what he had in our college that, really kind of messed up his career in college. But, they ended up, defense fought their fucking ass off, bro. I was
proud of him, bro.
Just
proud of him.
Posting the Debo.
Oh, that's me, bro.
Odell Beckham type interceptions. You heard me? I was like, man, Cam Jordan getting his 23rd sack on Matt Ryan. Most sacks a player has on one quarterback in history. Just fighting, man. And
Marcus Davenport. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm say on the pod, bro. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna call Marcus Davenport, bro. Don't do it.
Oh, about to cry. He's Davenport. He go get that. He go get that green XL.
Let's see what happens in training camp and see what happens in week 1 if he out there, bro.
He gonna show up on that PUP, bitch.
Just him, DeMar, and if you just pull up, and we have plenty of time to do this, so we're not gonna do it now, right? But if you just pull up the people that are gonna be free agents for the Saints, this is a common thing. There's 5 names that stood out, right? The first name was Teron. It goes Teron, Marcus Williams, PJ, Quan, and Jameis.
Mm-hmm.
And I tweeted it, and Eric, who that homo, took the screenshot. He put it on Twitter. I said, if you can bring back PJ, Quan, extend Marcus, and bring back Jameis and let Teron walk, I think in terms of, your own, I think you've started the offseason off the correct way.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Because Quan got to be back, bro. Like, he just – he has to be back.
Got to be back, man. Work that deal out.
But I hate this for Taysom because I tweeted it early in the game, and then, of course, I just stopped fucking tweeting stuff, bro. But I felt like this was Taysom's best game that he's played as a Saint. Like when he was
Easily.
Like that first drive, I was like, where the fuck has this been?
Well, I was like, what is this offense here?
Like Sean was in his bag the whole drive, bro. I was like, what? It just felt like, dude in Jurassic Park when he saw a fucking brontosaurus for the first time, glasses off. You, bro. It was beautiful to see. I thought Taysom looked poised. He was hitting people accurately and on time. Like Taysom has played well in spurts. Like I know the first 2 Atlanta games last season, but this game I was like, he looks good. Not good for Taysom, just good. I was like, damn. I was like, all right. And so as a fan, and he's been through so much this season, like, as I know there's wide varying opinions on Taysom. At the end of the day, he's a good football player. He might not be the best quarterback, but in terms of a football player, he's a damn good football player. So for him to get that Liz Frank like that sucks, man.
That sucks for him, Sucks for him. Smart dude, though, for getting that contract, getting that out the way. So,
kind of finesse the Saints a little bit.
Finesse, because
They didn't have to pay him.
They really didn't have to, but hey, we're the Saints. We're the Saints. We're good, a good, kindly team. So, but yeah, I do feel for him because that's a tough injury, bro.
It is, especially for what he even if he goes back to his jack of all trades role, like it's hard, like because that's a list. Technology's gotten better. It's when you. Back in the day when a football player got a Liz Frank injury, like that was their career. It was done.
Yeah. It was over.
Done. So modern medicine has really progressed because now it's not a quote unquote death sentence for someone's career, but it still does suck for him to get it. We saw Finding Nemo making plays or make a play, I guess. But I think as a Saints fan, obviously we're not going to the playoffs. I think what you take from this game is how, for what we saw of this team against the Falcons, what can we take into this offseason going into next season in terms of what they have as a team? And so I saw some things off the bat, right? Ryan Ramczyk comes back, and maybe it was the Atlanta defense being soft and pudgy in the middle or whatever, bruh. But that run game was cranking it out today, and
it was.
Maybe when you have an All-Pro missing that right tackle,
it changes things.
It changes things. And I 100% agree that you cannot go into every season thinking you're going to have a great defense every year in the NFL. The variance is just too hot, right?
Too hot.
But I do think you at least know as a fan and as an organization, we have a good to at times great defense. If we can get the offense from being bottom of the league-ish to at least just middle of the pack, and I feel like we're having the same discussion we used to have for the Saints offense, but like in reverse, bro. Like, because you have a chance. Like, I know this season, the ups and downs, they manhandled the Packers week 1. Packers have the number 1 seed. They swept the Bucs. Swept the Bucs, bro. Swept them. Beat the Bucs one time this season and didn't score a single touchdown. Shut them out.
Shut them out.
Shut them out. And I know a lot of Saints fans looking back to that Giants game, although, man, Joe Judd ran a fucking quarterback sneak today.
Oh, I saw it.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 9.
He ran and I was like, we really lost it. Like, I get why. Like, if you want to know why we're not in the playoffs, it's that game, bro. It's that game. That game.
That one there.
That one.
You got to win those.
You have to. But what did you take away from the season finale for this season?
I just felt like, this is probably one of the first season endings where it's not really utter disappointment. I mean, no, they don't make the playoffs, and it was a tough season and this and that. But I come up, expectations were already low. You know what I'm saying? And just to get to this point and just to finish the way they finished strong. I don't know, man. It just feel like this team doesn't have that far. They got a lot of work to do. But it's not crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they need to, but they one of the most important positions is what they need to solve, and that's quarterback. And right now, Ian Book is the only healthy quarterback on the roster. So they are forced in this offseason to find an answer. Everybody like, bring James back. I agree. Like, I would love to have James back, but he has to come back, and 2, he's coming off an ACL injury.
It feels like deja vu, bro. Because it feels like last season when Drew retired. Like, yes, Jameis did come back, right? Eventually, but like there was just like some foregone conclusion that it was going to happen, and no one signed him. He came back, whatever. I think the mood around the NFL and teams are different now. regards to would it shock me? But the caveat here is the injury, right? The torn ACL like changes a lot. Like if he was just a free agent and he played out the season, you know, might have been difficult to bring him back. But with that injury, like, could I see like a team like the Steelers were really going out and just like throwing him like the bank to be like a stopgap quarterback? Like I couldn't see it. I can't see it.
No. Honestly, it'll be up to him. But, you know, the Steelers could say, look, we'll give you this incentive-laden contract, and, you can make upwards of 25 to 30 million if you start the whole season or blah, 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 blah. Then maybe that'll be more enticing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be hard for a team to do that and hedge their bets and draft somebody and stuff like that. But at least to get a quarterback like Jameis locked up early. You know, so, I mean, Saints got to just kind of be careful about it, you know, and not assume it's like, oh, Jameis, that's our guy. You love it here. You know, we'll get him signed whenever. You know what I'm saying? They got to be careful how they play that.
They do. They do.
But, you know, but still, even with Jameis, it's like this quarterback position, man, it's like this. That's the main thing, man. They got to figure that shit out. And you got all the skill positions. You made it through the season pretty much without offense. Like with no offense, you've made it through the season and won 9 games.
How wild is that, bro?
And it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I mean, no 1,000-yard receivers. You know, that the receiver situation affected Alvin Kamara's production because he just saw loaded boxes and teams could just tee off and, just that's all they had to do was worry about 41. So he couldn't really get funky like he likes to do. So it's a lot of work, man. I just after the season ended, I just like catch your breath, but like, man, let's get to work. Like I'm ready to work. I just wish I was like a part of the team. I wish I had like a Saints. I was an official Saints scout, man. Like, let's do this, man. Like this should be exciting, you know, for like the scouts and the Jeff Ireland and all that shit. Because man, it's not like you rebuild. It's not like you the Jaguars. Or just some bottom rung team that just Giants that's just aimless, don't know where to go. Got a good defense here. You got a team that just won 9 games, man. You just need to get more explosive on offense, more consistent on offense, and just see where that takes you. That's all.
I mean, so taping this podcast, the Saints are either going to be picking 17th overall in the draft or 18th overall in the draft if the Raiders win. If the Raiders win against the Chargers tonight. And I'm not dialed into this draft. I don't know anything about it, but I would think that 17 to 18 range, if they wanted to get a receiver, like that's the perfect range of like if you want to draft Chris Olave from Ohio State. Like I think that's like the perfect place to be in the draft order, just to get somebody in that can contribute. That what Chris Olave is. Like, I'm not a big draft person. Well, I am, but if you've watched college football over like the last couple of years, like you know who Chris Olave is. Like, right. I think he is everything that we wanted Devin Smith to be.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love me some Devin Smith. So I think
Devin Smith.
Love him, bro. I think he's exactly what we wanted him to be. I think he's going to be that in the pros. And you just add that, like, just his route running, add that to the offense. Right now, someone tweeted that Michael Thomas video of him from like 2020 or whatever it was, bro. And it was cool to see that, but I was like, I don't know if that guy exists anymore, man. Like,
we don't know.
I don't know.
That's why I said on a few podcasts ago, they just need to act like he doesn't exist.
Got to.
You know?
Got to. But they have to add pieces on offense so that it can compete. But they're in that slippery slope where they also kind of gotta they can't lose too many players on defense because you still have to hold that at a level. And I know it's early, bro. I know the season just ended. No, it just ended. Can Peyton Turner do something next season? Please.
He's so vital. He is extremely vital.
Crucial.
Because Cam Jordan, he came on in these last couple of weeks, which I think he kind of solidified himself that we don't need to move him next season or nothing like that.
No, he for sure, like it was looking early in the season like we might have to cut Cam and make him a junior first cut, bro. But no, I think he's likely to be back. Two firsts, Davenport is who he is. You might not get 16 games, 17 games out of him, but when he's there, he gives you a good quality starting defensive end, play. But Peyton Turner would be the key because then you can really mix it up. You can push Cam inside, next time Yamada. You can do, you can do 5-man lines, all type of shit. Crucial for him. Make sure it's spicy, man. It would make sure it's spicy.
Yeah, and man, just as bad as the 2020 draft was, 2021 producing Werner and Don't Vax Me, those are huge pieces because you have to keep infusing a little bit of young talent, even if your defense is good, or any side of the ball.
Right.
You have to just sprinkle in young talent continually. And Werner showed that he's a solid linebacker. Don't Vax Me started the whole season, bro. You remember, go listen to the podcast in August, and the whole thing. Sean Payton called the cornerback, the right cornerback, a must need. And Don't Vax Me came up in there, kept his head down, played through training camp, looked good all through preseason. Started week 1, held his own.
And let's not forget, he pretty much kept Bradley Roby on the bench.
Kept Roby on the bench after giving up a 3rd-round pick for Roby.
And now they do the Saints bring him back because they saved $10 million if he walks or if he's traded?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's tough because we lose Malcolm Jenkins.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just pointing out his play as a rookie cornerback, the hardest position to play in all the sports.
Mm-hmm.
For hit, he got picked on sometimes. Kind of gave up the big play in the first Falcons game, gave up that big play in the Giants game. Got picked on, but as the season went on, he got better and better. And this game is just kind of the evolution of him, right? As a player.
That's exactly how I took it because I really thought about it this week. I thought about what this game means for Debo because when he allowed that big play to Cordell Patterson, which essentially clinched the win for the Falcons the last time they played, I just wondered what type of player is he? Is that in the back of his mind? I just wondered what's his mentality about something like that. And when he picked that ball off today, that just told me he was ready for Matt Ryan to target him.
Yep.
And Matt Ryan was targeting. Matt Ryan was saying, I'm not worrying about Lattimore.
Nope.
I'm going at 29 all day. And 29 said, nope.
Nope.
Nope, not today.
He gave up one kind of biggish, one in terms of the heat of the moment of the game when it meant something. Yeah. He gave up one big play. And after that, he just played outstanding. He almost had another amazing interception with the over the back thing. So here's the thing. So we give him props on Pete Warner. We gave him props on Don't Vax Me as picks. Can we take that same scouting that we got to identify defensive talent, and can we just flip that bitch?
What the fuck happened to this team, bro? We used to suck at drafting defense. Couldn't find a cornerback if we prayed for it, bro.
I think that's the Jeff Ireland factor, bro. I really do. Say what you will. If you go especially kind of breaking down the drafts since Jeff Ireland has come to the team has invested a lot of resources in secondary players, whether it be safeties, cornerbacks, nickelbacks, whatever. A lot of resources. And those picks have hit. Even a player like Von Bell, right? Von Bell was a 2nd round pick. He, he's kind of PJ Williams that he just has a very good skill set that is utilized. But if he asks him to do so, he's a starting safety in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, so I just
the leader of the Bengals defense.
I just want them to take that eye that they have started locating for defensive talent and just turn that head.
Turn that bitch head. And look, we know Sean Payton, when he wants to, he could scout the fuck out some offensive talent. He can. He sees diamonds in the rough. He sees things some people don't see.
I don't. Let me stop. I don't want diamonds in the rough, Ryan. I'm sorry, not diamonds in the rough, but I mean players like Alvin Kamara. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Like,
yes,
players that might not be a number one overall pick. You know, a consensus number, first round pick or whatever. But he could see talent. He could scout talent. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to need that. Like, not just the first round. They're going to need second round, third round, fifth round. They're going to have to use all these motherfucking picks. You know what I'm saying? They need 2 wide receivers. They need another tight end. You know, and let's not even talk about offensive line because Teron walk out, you still got the bum Ruiz in there. So that's 2 spots. You know, maybe they could fill it in with what they got, you know, with Doc Martin and Will Clapp and all that.
Yeah, it's early, but like if you tell me who's the starting guards week 1 next season, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Pete and Doc Martin, bro. Like, I really do. Because he had another whiff that, like, I guess I didn't even notice it, like in the scheme of the game, but like Twitter for sure noticed it. I don't get how, I don't know, just a terrible pick. Just an absolutely
terrible,
god-awful, terrible pick. But I got to bring up, bro, what did Ty Montgomery do? I never did like him, though. Even when he was with Green Bay, I didn't like him. I always had something against this dude for some reason. I think it goes back to he played for Stanford, right? Yes, I believe so. Yes.
I remember scouting him at Stanford. I just was like, something I just don't like about this guy. So maybe it's biased, but he just comes off as just a guy to me, bro. But
he is for sure just a jag. Yes.
But he, for some reason, he does a lot of things okay that he's able to convince coaches that he's like a good jack of all trades type of player, but he's not good at anything. I'm like, what is he good at? What is he good at? Please explain it to me.
You know, he makes Tavares Cadet looks good, bro.
At least Tavares, you know what I'm saying? Tavares will catch the ball.
Yes.
That's it. Like, he won't do anything. He will run, stop at his rally point, catch the ball, and get down. That's it. At least he do that. Like, Ty Montgomery don't even do that. He don't catch. Like, do something, bro. You know, he looks amazing. He cut. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, he ain't there. Like, running these stick routes and all that. But he don't do nothing. I can't stand him, bro. Get him off the fucking team, please. Oh.
It was great to see the Saints in this game, you know, win this game in the fashion that they won this game. I'm pretty sure because I was going back and forth at this point between the Saints game and the Rams game. I don't think Kyle Pitts got that record, bro. Like, I don't think he got it because he was locked up by CD Deuce, bro.
Click, click. CD wasn't fucking with it today, bro.
No, he was not.
What's your thoughts on that? Like, I remember during the draft, we were like, "Oh man, they tripping." What are your thoughts on the Kyle Pitts draft?
So fucking dumb, bro.
Going past the quarterback,
just dumb.
Sending Julio out.
You have the 4th overall pick in the draft, and what people? This is what people were saying. They're like, well, you know, if Julio, because this is like the Julio trade stuff was bubbling, right? Well, if at least Julio's traded, then, like, you know, at least the offense is still like competitive, and then you still got Calvin Ridley. And then, you can cook with Calvin Ridley and Kyle Pitts. And I was just like Matt Ryan, like when you have an opportunity as an NFL team to draft your successor to your former franchise quarterback who's getting towards in the road, like that opportunity was right in their face, and they drafted a tight end. And I said it during the draft process, bro. You can go back and listen to the podcast. I said Kyle Pitts needs to be Jimmy Graham for this pick to be justified.
Yeah,
and he's been good, and he's made some special
Pro Bowl
plays.
season. He's in the Pro Bowl, so he had a Pro Bowl season. But it's like,
nah, man.
It's like,
and to see that basically it's already come out, like Chris Mortensen reported that Matt Ryan's coming back next season, and the Falcons have no intention of trading Matt Ryan.
Y'all just throwing it out, bro.
Bro, I was like, did Terry Fontenot just take notes? It was just like, okay, so we had Breeze and we didn't do shit, and then we got fucked when he retired. Like, is that what the Falcons, like, he just like copy paste and then boom. It's like now on a Falcons letter, like cover letter, bro. Like, that's just the exact same thing.
They could have had Justin Fields and just let him ride the bench this year and learn,
Learned and then rolled out next season. You had
have Mac Jones. Mac Jones very similar to Matt Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Like
very similar. That didn't make any sense. I love the fact that the Panthers are bringing back Matt Rule for a third season. He can drop blueprint too, bro. Fucking volume 3 coming.
Man, I just never forget. I remember this all season, Teddy was on the radio or something.
Yeah.
Man, like, man, we didn't even practice 2-minute drills or whatever. And everybody came out flaming. Matt Rule was pissed. Like, I'm just like, Teddy was trying to tell y'all. Teddy was trying to tell y'all, man, this dude don't know what he's doing, man.
Another thing, we talking about the offseason. Another thing, someone on Twitter tweeted this about the Broncos. It was like, oh, the Broncos got the 9th overall pick in the draft. Now that pick worked out for them well last year. And I'm like, did it? Did it? You drafted a cornerback, 9th overall. You passed on, just like the Falcons, you passed on Justin Fields, you passed on Mac Jones. Now you still need a quarterback. And now you just fired your head coach. So did that pick really work out last year?
And you're still that team looking for a quarterback.
So what are we doing? I don't know, man. Maybe I feel like football is a lot easier than it is.
It's like I looked at the Lions. I'm like, I was just watching them play Green Bay today. I'm like, damn. And, Matt Stafford is who he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably hit a glass ceiling about what he would do, with the Lions. But it's like, now they just have the looking for a quarterback thing tied around their neck. Like, it's just always going to be a thing. Like, they got picks back and they got picks and this and that. Like, great. But quarterback.
They are likely not to, like, they're not taking a quarterback with the first overall pick or the second, whichever pick. They're not taking a quarterback that high. So I guess that's a great way to say this, right? If you don't have a quarterback, just go look at all these playoff teams. Go look at every single one of them, bro.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you feel about them, you can name up all the ones in the NFC. Rodgers, Brady, Murray, Stafford, Dak. The only outlier is Jimmy G and Jalen Hurts. Like you got, if it's so hard to get to the dance in the NFL with not having a quarterback. And I mean, let's flip it over to the AFC, right? Tannehill, Mahomes, I don't even know who's playing. Tannehill, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Mac Jones, Burrow, and then I'm not Big Rape. I'm not putting on that list. and then either Derek Carr or Justin Herbert. So that's 1 out of the 6.
Yeah.
So saying all that to say, this getting back to the whole Jameis thing, and I don't know if they're going to go a quarterback in round 1. If they do, it got to be someone that they identify and that they fall in love with. But I think this draft can be a gift and a curse, right? The Pats, because I looked up last night, I was like, who went 15th overall last year? Because as of yesterday, had the 15th overall pick. Fucking Mac Jones. So now the Saints are, the Saints have the 17th pick, and this is a quarterback class that is not like last year's. I think we can all agree. It's not like last year's. So you're going to get quarterbacks that slide and fall in the draft, or not fall. They just may not go as high as people think that quarterback should go. Right. And you may have maybe the first or the second best quarterback prospect fall lower than expected. And who knows, man? Maybe the Saints may be in a position to feel like, you know what? He's our guy. We identified him. We're not going to get sniped like we did with Mahomes. Boom, trade up, go get your guy, and go from there. But it's going to be fascinating. But a lot, I mean, I wish we could do just a podcast just to talk about what's going to happen tomorrow, bro. Black Friday. Yeah, man. I don't love Black Friday, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Fuck it. I love it. You getting paid millions of dollars? You think I'm going to fucking, they have to relocate their kids? Who families? Fuck you. Suck my dick. Yeah, you know who else has to fucking relocate? People who are in the fucking military, and they're getting paid a lot fucking less. Fuck or literally all of us. Fuck, I had to relocate to Mobile, Alabama, bitch. You don't get the fuck out of my fucking face. Fuck it. Fire them fuckers. I don't give 2 shits. Anyway, that's it. Some shit can change, right? I feel like we do need to talk about the little blurb that Alt-Breer put out a couple of days ago. We got. I mean, hey, man, same sort of podcast. We got to talk about it. Do you just answer some grapevines? Like, no. And when I read it, I didn't read it as Sean wanted to leave the Saints. It kind of just read more as maybe Sean's just tired, bruh. And as he's been a head coach since 2006. So he's accomplished a lot. He probably has 2 championships that he feels that he should have. Probably feels like we as a team should have 3 Super Bowls instead of 1, but it is what it is. And there's some talks of like, maybe there's a team out there that might want to trade for Sean, or if not, maybe he doesn't want to coach. Maybe he wants to go the Drew Brees route at some point and go into broadcast. And Alt-Breer did preface it. He says his gut feeling is that he thinks Sean's going to be back, and if he does go into broadcasting, it's not going to be until later down the line. But I will say it is telling, because if he heard it through the grapevine, it means that people in the league are talking about it, and people in the league wouldn't be talking about it if it just came out of nowhere. Right. And I think there is truth to it. I think Sean does want to go to TV when it's all said and done. I heard him say that before in the past. So I think that is something he wants to do. I don't think it's this year. I still see the fire in his belly a little bit, bro. Like, just seeing him, do a little dance with seated dudes. You know what I'm saying? He's still in this, bro. He's still in it. I think he still want to figure it out and still wants to, like, have a transition plan, when he leaves. He doesn't just want to leave it in shambles. I think he wants to at least try to figure this out and then punch out. You know what I'm saying? I also think that this incarnation of the Saints. So this is going to go back to the 2017 draft class. I think he wants to see it through. And what I mean by that is that draft class started something, right? And obviously Drew retired. And
it's the new window.
It is. And I think he wants, and it goes back to this offseason, he wants to, whatever, he has to figure out the offensive side of the ball. Because I feel like maybe he feels that he's like, shit, as a head coach, I kind of maybe let the rest of the team down. Because I myself misevaluated what I should be a specialist at.
I hope he feels that way.
Yeah, knowing Sean, he was like, "You just see what I just did to the Falcons? Shit, about to bring fucking Seaman back and start again, bro." Although I will say that fucking pass Trevor Siemian threw to Traquan, bro. Woo!
Oh man!
But another blurb from that same article said that if the Bears were to get rid of Ryan Pace, that it wouldn't be inconceivable that potentially Jeff Ireland could become the head coach of the Bears, and he would bring Dennis Allen with him to be the head coach of the Bears. Wouldn't that be some can y'all just stop? Just stop.
What are y'all doing?
Just trying to be like us, bro.
But that could come from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's Jeff Ireland. I know Jeff Ireland, when I've heard, he has wanted to leave. Not because he hates the Saints, but he wants to be the guy. Like right now, he's like the GM, but still Mickey Loomis is still considered the GM by everybody. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be the guy again. And I think if that opportunity came up, he would go. And I think, maybe him and Dennis Allen, sitting at the little lunch table or whatever, like, man, look, break out this bitch, you hear me? If I get on, I'm going to put you on too, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like, just, how they do. So, that could be something I could see happening. It'll be weird. Especially for the Bears. It's like, oh my God, what the Bears stuff? Oh my God, they just annoy me.
I can't. What in probably my top 5 teams I hate the most.
But what happened is the Saints bring Ryan Pace right on back, baby. Stop. Come on home, baby. Homegrown talent right there, bro.
I would be so. It would be the most appropriate thing ever to have the Saints needing to answer the quarterback position more than one of any teams in the NFL to bring back the guy who drafted Mitchell Trubisky top 3 in the draft, bypassing on Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. It would feel right, bro. I'm like, okay, at least I know that we will not get the quarterback position fucking solved this offseason. Oh, I'll be so disgusted, bro.
I just want, with the quarterback, I just want Sean to fall in love with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's the right person, but you know what I'm saying? But look, Sean has liked a lot of quarterbacks over the years, and most of them tend to be good. Like the quarterbacks he's liked that we know of, maybe it's bullshit, maybe it's he just happened to like the guy that was good, after the fact, whatever. But I think he does have an eye for QB talent.
Yeah, especially Tony Romo wanted to bring Tony Romo.
Was gonna get Mahomes. We've heard about him, so we'll see, bro. And I just hope they don't force the issue. Don't go in there saying we need to get a quarterback and then force yourself to look at these quarterbacks like, ooh, if I just manage this and manage that, then you're fucking up. You're fucking up. Just go and get a guy that can come in. Doesn't have to start right away if we have to. It's Taysom. It's Jameis or bring back Simeon or whatever. But they need to just open it all up, bro. Like they need to make a list of not rookie prospects. They need to make a list of tradable asset quarterbacks. They need to make a list of free agent quarterbacks and just build a whole list, grade each one, and work from the top down. You know, say one is Aaron Rodgers. Can't trade for him. Okay, next Russell Wilson. Can't trade for him. Next, I don't know, fucking Kirk.
Oh,
fucking Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, you knock on the door. I don't know, like what would it cost? You just got to balance what's feasible, what it would cost, and all that.
What would be the draft capital to trade for Kirk Cousins, bro?
I mean, Minnesota would want a load. I just can't give a load for Kirk Cousins.
I would give a second, and that is it.
I'd give him 19. I'd give him 19. For Kirk Cousins? Oh, shit, we got a chance to do something next year. Then you go and get some wide receiver talent? I'd give him for 19. I just couldn't do more than that, bro.
Yeah, bro, I don't know if I can. And I'm a bigger Kirk fan.
I'm just saying, you giving up a Saints first round pick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But Kirk Cousins, I will run down all the problems with Kirk Cousins. I have no problem running them down. But he is a professional quarterback, slightly above mid range. Like they went 9-7. They went 9-8 this year with, say, 22nd level quarterback and less. And okay. Kirk gives you kind of 15, 14-ish QB play. Maybe better. I mean, because there's always a caveat with this team because you got to fix the offensive skill positions. He had Justin Jefferson and all that. Yeah,
Kirk going to Justin Jefferson, KJ Osborne, Adam Thielen.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
you bring Kirk here to throw them.
You bring him here to throw Callaway. Oh. So it's almost like, bro, like it's tough. It really might be an offseason where they just need to and just get it ready, get the table set for anybody else that comes in.
Yeah. We talked about this before of just, I think you saying, we talked about not forcing the quarterback in round one, like just build your team. Like I would be ecstatic, even if it's Jameis back or whoever. If they were like to draft, let's just say again, he's an easy person to use because I think he's someone that the Saints will like as a prospect. Just Chris Olave, bro. You throw Chris Olave in the offense round one, you get Jameis, you get Chris Olave, AK. Like just adding him feels like it just changes the offense completely, bro.
Add maybe another little fourth round wide receiver that shows you a little something, maybe
or tight end, or if
tight end. Go get Gillespie.
You could get if you get Gesicki and can draft Chris Olave and bring back Jameis. Like you can compete. I think you can compete, bro. It's not inconceivable to me.
Go get a big running back.
Got to, bro. Must. I
don't want to see Tony Jones Jr., bro.
Tony Jones out, bro.
I don't need no Tony Jones no more, bro. No Tom Jones. It's not unusual. I don't need no more.
Done with it. But it is gonna be fascinating. I think there's gonna be some wild things that's just gonna happen this first week alone, bro.
Oh man.
Like coach getting fired. Sounds like Jim Harbaugh gonna come through fucking
Harbaugh sniffing, bro.
They said he already filling out a staff, bro.
What? He going to the Raiders, huh?
It seems likely that he would go to Oakland, and it sounds like if he goes to Oakland, that Mike Mayock will be out as GM, and maybe John Dorsey. It's just interesting shit has happened. This is kind of the most. I know the games are exciting, but for you and I, like this is the exciting part. Honestly, this really is the exciting part.
Love it, man. Love the whole season.
Team building, and then
Fangio out. They got to fill the Jaguars. I love it. Shout out the Jaguars, man. I love them. So love the clown faces. Then they went up there and just upset the Colts, just to cause chaos. So let's go out there and beat the Colts.
Can we also talk about the Colts traded a first-round pick and a third-round pick to the Eagles? It helped the Eagles clear a shit ton of cap space for Carson Wentz, who threw like 3 interceptions against the Jags today. And the Colts, even with a historic season from their running back, will not be making the playoffs.
Man.
That to me, and I know we have issues at quarterback. I know, like, what can you do, bro? It's already sunken cost fallacy, bro. You already gave up a first and a third for Carson Wentz. you don't bit that bullet.
So he back again.
You got no choice. They ain't got a choice. They got to bring him back next season.
Boy, Andrew Luck did that. Andrew Luck say, "Yo, y'all thought y'all had it figured out for the next 20 years, huh?" Shit. Peace.
It's upon us. I don't want to. I mean, if you listen to this podcast, I'm not bearing the lead by saying this. The flight to New Orleans is booked, and then I'm driving the rest to Mobile because the price difference was astronomical. The hotel in Mobile is booked. We going to the Senior Bowl. I am not going to the Senior Bowl.
I'm gonna be there, bro.
People DMing me, texting me, when you there, can you check out such? I'm like, I can try, but shit, I'm gonna be Finding Nemo, bro. Fish out of water. Just
fish out of water. I don't know what to expect.
Might try to bring my notepad and make myself look official, writing some notes down, doing practices. It's just gonna be an experience, man, and one that I'm excited that you and I will get to enjoy. And we already trying to get these draft credentials, bro. We're trying to get them.
Yeah.
If we get credentials to the draft in Vegas, we doing a hashtag Saints Twitter fucking get together. If you want to come, shit. No, nothing would be greater than me and you being drunk in Vegas during the draft, and these fuckers fuck up that first round pick, and it gets video.
Yes. I love it. Love it.
Nothing would be better. So I know people who reached out that expressed thank you for the content that Ryan and I gave during the season, regular season. You guys are welcome. We do this for our listeners, for the fans, because we're fans. But just because the regular season ended doesn't mean that we're not stopping anytime soon. Like, this is where shit really gets real. And we hope that as listeners, I know that no football games are being played, but we always notice that during the offseason, the downloads and the listens go down, right? Because there's no football going on. At least there'll be no Saints football. But we implore you to continue to listen to our content that we're going to be putting out during the offseason, because that's when we shine the most, honestly. Yeah, us during the season is cool, but like this is our baby. Like, this offseason, free agency, Black Monday, the draft, this is when we go ham. And so we appreciate all the support. This season has been amazing. The growth that our podcast has had during the season has been absolutely unreal. Never saw it coming. But we thank everyone who's been along for the ride, the jokes, the annoying things, everything. We really appreciate all our listeners. If you support us on Patreon, thank you. If you don't, you've been a long time listener. If you want to support us on Patreon, become a Patreon. Our Discord for all our Patreon donators has become a very hysterical, nice little niche group of guys and gals.
I love it, man, because you can just talk about anything in there.
Anything. movies, Saints, it doesn't matter.
Cooking, food, whatever.
It's just a great group. So if you want to be a part of that, become a Patreon. We'll shoot you a link to the Discord. And we got, 3 weeks. I mean, the Senior Bowl starts the 31st of January, bro. It'll be here before we know it. And so thank everyone for the support. It's been a wild ride this season, to say the least.
I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a motherfucking ride. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy that, this is what we're doing right now. But it's been enjoyable. And, we picked the right moment for the Saints because I think the next year or two are going to be extremely fascinating for this team.
Yeah, it's make or break. Let's make a break. Like the future of the Saints this offseason, especially in this draft, is just going to be so crucial in regards to what happens.
Because if you look at the windows, they had 06 to 2012. Then the new window, 2013 to 2017, which they squandered.
Right.
17 to 2020, to 2020. You can argue they squandered that too. But they built a new core in that era. So now you got this new window, or you can extend that 2017 window, to finally get that payoff. So it's gonna be interesting if they can do it, man. They can. They got the defense to do it.
They do.
I say maybe you can get 2 more years out this defense.
Yes.
If you do it right.
Yeah.
If you sign players and stuff like that, maybe you can get 2 more years out this defense. That's your window right there.
Because I was watching that Rams game and just watching it, and I was just like, man, if they beat the Niners, like this, we might not win next week, but we gonna give these niggas hell.
Hell, bro. Hell, man.
Like
there's no consistency to the offense.
None, bro, none. It was just like, I don't know if our offense will be able to put up enough points, but I loved the Saints defense chances against anyone that they want to win up against in the playoffs. That's a part of me that gets annoyed that didn't make it, because the matchup I wanted to see, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wanted to see that Marshawn on Cooper Kupp, bro. I needed to see it. I was like, can he do it? Like I know he did against Devontae Adams in week 1, and that was special. But can he do it against Cooper Kupp all game? Like,
Kupp a monster, boy. Kupp is a monster.
I know, man. I that's what I want to see. That, and I also want to see Donald against Ruiz. But anyway, but just thank our fans, man. It's just wild that sometimes people will like add us on Twitter like we cover the Saints, like we're beat reporters, and I'm just like,
please stop it. Like that's not it. Like I be wrong a lot. I get names wrong. All kinds of shit wrong. No, I don't cover the team. I don't.
This is just for fun and jokes and just a weekly therapy session. I saw the tweets, people thanking us, just that they came to that realization of just disconnecting and not having.
Oh, that makes me feel good every time I see them.
Every time, man. Every time.
It's like you're freeing people from the Matrix, bro.
Come on, bro.
Like Morpheus, man. Like,
you know, I've been on a recent Matrix Can't Quit Resurrection's coming out, bro.
Welcome to the real world.
Oh shit! These niggas don't affect me no. That's just that wound, bro. Just breaking through it. Just feels good. And I could tell by the time some people not there yet, man. They was mad at the Rams, bro. It was hot.
Hey,
but we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. So we'll be back Not quite sure what our next episode will be. I am. Yeah, sometime this week. I am traveling. I'm traveling to Texas. Spend weekend. With grandma and hang out with my family. Obviously, we're still healing as a family ourselves, and so I'm trying to for sure go back home more since the passing of my mom a couple of months ago, and be around my family and hang out with them some more. Because every time I go home, it's healing and it's in its own way. So
yeah, absolutely.
So that said, we will record something this week. We'll put out an episode. So if we do that, we just hope that you guys will listen to it, even though it may not be Saints related. And enjoy the playoffs. All these fake bingo fans, though. I see y'all. Including you, Ryan.
I'm in here. I'm out there, baby. It might end next week. Fuck
it. But enjoy the playoffs as much as you can, because at the end of the day, it's fun to watch football. I don't care what anybody says, man. It's just a fun game to fucking watch. So with that, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you for the support. It's been an amazing season. We're not going anywhere. We're still gonna produce, put out content, work. This is now when we really start to work, and we will start that. So we'll be back this week. With that, we're out.
Peace.
O'Reilly. You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.